Somyotaki yanga wansama ya soboy napoti pakise ya yedemo. Si yutaki kwa babu utaki kwa kwata Imusabi taki wata na ibalifu soso Sagadu taki yo basa Sagadu wanisine na buwa So you teati naitaki angami Si mi asabi samyonete Mami sabi temyego Baby komote Anga sama mieka Tanya sabi samyonete Mami sabi temyego Baby komote Anga sama mieka
Vandaag is weer een dag, dus het is weer een kans om dichter te komen bij de erekrans. Goed gedaan mijn zoon, dat wil ik horen man. Hard in de race, maar mijn pa die mag die borrelban. Kijk, het is nog lang voordat ik daar kom. Waar ik moet komen, ik weet wel waar ik vandaan kom. Dus ik blijf stappen, ik blijf lopen. Ik weet dat ik het maken zal. Ik blijf lachen, ik blijf hopen. Zaken aanpakken, ja stilstand is achteruitgang. Ik wil niet terug, nee verderop, daar is mijn buik man. Succes toon is aan, alleen God die maakt het uit man. Ik volg mijn droom, maar God bepaalt wat ik zijn zal. Dus ik doe het voorzichtig met mijn benen. Niet haastig lopen, de weg zit vol met stenen. De beste wil ik niet zijn, maar mijn beste wil ik geven. Met de heren aan mijn zij zal ik het maken in dit leven.
Mia sabi samyode mamyodo
Come on, yeah.
Mia sabi samyode
Maar ik zal het maken.
Si mia sabi samyode Mami sabi temyego Baby komote Anga sama miega Si mia sabi samyonete Mami
Goedemiddag en welkom bij deze live uitzending van de communicatiedienst Suriname. We zijn bij Roelie's Event Venue, waar de Suriname Energy, Oil and Gas Summit en Exhibition wordt gehouden. Vandaag is dus de tweede dag en vandaag wordt er ook een Memorandum of Understanding getekend voor de ontwikkeling van beroepsonderwijs en opleiding in Suriname. En we zien dus net dat de president is gearriveerd. Ook de ministers van Volksgezondheid, Welzijn en Arbeid zijn er. De minister van Onderwijs, Wetenschap en Cultuur. Ook de minister van Olie, Gas en Milieu. En ook...
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this very special moment of our CIOX 2026 program. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Suriname, we also like to special welcome you, honorable ministers, distinguished representatives of Staatsolie, of course, Total Energies and partner organizations, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to this session of the Local Content Forum at CEOX 2026. It's a true pleasure to bring together leaders from government, industry, and education for what promises to be a very meaningful moment. Today, we will witness the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding focused on strengthening vocational education and workforce development in Suriname, a key step in preparing the country for future opportunities. We will also mark the launch of a new collaborative initiative bringing together public and private partners around a shared ambition. As first speaker today, I would like to invite our special guest, Mr. Arthur Milas de Silva, the General Manager of Total Energies EP Suriname, and he will share insights on the company's local content strategy and introduce the initiative being launched today. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Arthur Milas de Silva.
Good afternoon. I'm a bit impressed. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Suriname, Honorable Ministers, Oil and Gas and Environment, Minister of Health and Labor, Minister of Culture, Science and Education or Education, and I forgot welfare, I always do so. Thank you for being here, first of all. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you. So, I think that, yes, I'm impressed or I'm a bit stressed for many reasons. The first one is that I think that everything for our industry, for a country, it depends a lot on the capacity that we built on the yacht. I have just two boys that are completing their studies, and every time I have to do something or take a decision or help them taking a decision, it's a big stress because we want them to be successful. And we want really the youth here to be successful. So, maybe I think that I would like to share that is a special moment. It's a special moment for us, Total Energies. I think that it's a special moment for Staatsolie, with whom we have been working for a while, and every time we discuss about it, is a special moment for the Education Ministry that from the first time we discussed it was pushing it, the same for Oil and Gas Environment and the Ministers of Labor, that with the SRO, for example, based in two pillars. One is empowering the entrepreneurs of Suriname, and the second one is to develop the workforce, is to develop the people. And that is what is about today, is about the development of the workforce, the development of the people. That is essential. It's essential because it's what will be the blood of our activity at the end of the day. Is the people that work, is the people that realize. And this chairman or the managing director of Total Energies here, I know a lot about theory, but I don't know a lot of practical things. So let's put it that way. I used to know a lot how to put valves together, but if I go back to a platform, I won't be able. And to have people technical people that know what to do, that do it right, is what will make sure that the uptime of the facilities, the uptime of the revenues for Suriname is there. So it's why today, in fact, it's about developing a workforce that is strong in the vocational education. It's about education, it's about training and opportunities. So this is precisely, in fact, what this Memorandum of Understanding is about, is to support the development of vocational education and training, is to enhance the workforce of Suriname so they can take advantage of all the opportunities that are coming. Today, we are proud, together with our partners in this initiative, to launch a SuriCap, that means the Suriname Capacity Program. So this program is based on empowerment. It has been done at this year, and I already mentioned, at our initiative with Statsoli, but together with the main ministries in charge of education, labor, and oil and gas. That is very important. And before going a bit more on what this program is about, more concretely, maybe we can show what is the logo, because this logo tells something about this initiative. So here is the logo of SuriCap. By the way, it's a democratic logo because we did a poll to participants, and that's the one that at the end won. And in fact, we can see the building blocks representing the progressive development of the skills. The ascending structure reflects continuous growth and learning that we are all hoping for, and the star that represents the ambition, I would say, the dream and shared vision for the future. Together, these elements capture a simple but powerful idea. Let's build capacity step by step to shape the future of Suriname together, and I think that it will be great for the youth of this country. And then SuriCap translates in opportunities that are identified through the local content program, and that's what in fact is one of the concrete things that we wanted to do. When we, as everything in local content, we could not do it alone. So, okay, yes, so if the objective of that is quite clear. It's fundamentally 4 items, I would say, that will help the workforce to be better, to be stronger, and to be ready to align with the needs of the industry. Not only our industry, but I think the industry and entrepreneurs in general, because when we speak with Surinamese entrepreneurs, they all say that they need a workforce that is prepared. It's not only technicians, it's finance people, it's HR people, it's procurement and contracts people. All are needed for an activity that is successful. So the 4 points that I wanted to highlight is collaboration. It's bringing together public and private initiative. That is fundamental. It's about teacher training. We strengthen those who educate. It's about, in fact, I would say more updating when needed the knowledge to the more recent needs of the industry or of the entrepreneurs. Is about infrastructure, on the sense that is about modernizing it, making sure that the learning environments are also improved, because you learn better when you go to a place that is welcoming, where the conditions are there, when the teachers are, I don't find the name, the word in English, but I mean they are welcoming, or they are with goodwill. And it's about curricula, to make sure that what is taught to these students is aligned with the needs of the market in general. Ours, but as I said, not only ours, but because if you train, let's put it something that I'm sure speaks to Surinamese people, air conditioning. I mean, air conditioning is fundamental, is essential for our facilities. You cannot work without that. If that the president won't be happy, and I won't be happy, and nobody in the company will be happy, will be stressed. But when you train people for that, it's people that will be used in other industries. I'm sure it's very important for everything that is very important for households. You need technicians. So when we develop these skills, we are in fact developing skills that will be used broadly. That's why we move from, or we aim to move from ambition to impact here. And I think that it's worth to say that we have these intentions, but the things, can you please, are already moving ahead. So it's not only words, it's in fact actual plans, and you'll see already some figures. So what are these plans about? So we have 4 phases. The first phase, today we are doing kickoff, but in fact people have been working for a while. I can tell you in particular the teams of Stazzoli and Hercules that is in charge of following that. It put a lot of energy, as well as the teams of Ministry of Education. Patrick and Arthur, everybody has been very much involved. So it's the key to identify the gaps. We already have a picture of it, but we'll continue working. Because it's something that is dynamic and that we want to improve. It will be over, in particular when it comes to supporting or having educational or social programs. We provide infrastructure, we provide means, but then suddenly they are not used because sometimes simple things, either because people is not familiar, cannot use it, sometimes because I don't know, and Stazzoli may be able to bring some gas oil because the generator is not working and need electricity. Some consumables to do welding are not available. So we are a group of companies that are ready to dedicate people to work together with these institutions and make sure that this keep on working, that the level of dedication, the level of training is there, and that we support as it goes. And it's not, again, only words. It's something that is already in place. Can you move, please? So those are for what we call the pilot, but I did a comment the other day to the minister and to my team that calling pilot when we are talking about reaching 4,000 students, 7 schools and 2 training centers in Suriname, I'm not sure that this is really only a pilot. I think that is something that is already significant. But more importantly, it's already 40 companies that have joined this initiative. I was personally really surprised by the willingness of a number of companies. We start talking, Stazzoli, we had the idea somehow together, but then we start talking to SBM, to the companies that are participating, and suddenly we discover a large number of other companies, even companies, local companies that did not, and you will see them, that did not have any activity yet in oil and gas were ready to participate to this initiative, and that is great. So those are all the companies, and you can see that you have at the top who we are, the leaders of the initiative, together with the ministries and Stazzoli, with Total Energies. Then the main, and even in the main leaders for each school, we already have companies like Fernandez, companies like Superior, GSAT. Those are local companies. Those are local companies that said, we want to participate, we want to be part of it. And I think that, so we talked about private and government, but it's also about local companies, international companies. I think that this is quite wealthy. So that's what this MOU will be about. We'll be signing it, but before that, I think that we'll have some other words, some other from Sassoli, from the ministers, and some words from the president. But I want to repeat that we are glad to participate, to support the development of the people to Suriname. So again, the objective is that they take part of all the opportunities that will arise for the good of our project, for the good of our activity, but for the good of the society in general. And so that's it. So thank you very much for being here, and let's have the other words before we sign this.
Thank you, Mr. Ater, for setting the stage for today's important steps. Now we are inviting a next key partner in this journey. And as I understood it, that Mr. Ananja Gisser is giving it to the next generation. May I invite Ms. Vandana Gangarapande on behalf of Staatsoli? Or was it a joke? It was a joke. Vandana, the joke was on you. I'm sorry. Okay. Please, may I welcome Mr. Ananja Gisser, the CEO of Staatsoli, for his speech.
Arthur, did you see something about air conditioning? Can you bring 2 additional ones here? Yeah. No, thank you everybody for being here. Madam President, Ministers, Arthur, Total Energies. I think you've taken a great initiative, and that is rallying everybody around what we will need in our sector. And I know the government had a plan, and Minister, I know the plan was at labor, and that plan is made by IDB. It's called Aligning the Labor Market with the New Industries. So when I asked IDB about the project, I said, is oil and gas included? They said no, because IDB cannot look at oil and gas. I was very, very, very surprised, because of course the spin-off of oil and gas is all over the place. The hospitality, the work demand from this sector increases. So because we can tell you a little bit what will happen in the oil industry, although we don't know if we will have 5 or 10 or 15 developments. But for sure, we don't know what your focus will be on agriculture, tourism. So that needs to be included, and then we can rally the training and the education around which direction we want to take as a country. So we thank you for this one. It's in a microcosmos. It's a very good thing, but I think we need that macrocosmos as well. So yeah, we need to go there, and I know you are ready to do this, and if Staatsoli can support, we'll do this as well. I must thank on behalf of our team, also Hercules, because they've done an amazing job. They rallied 25, yes. They rallied 25 companies to participate. So all the small names that you see are not really small companies, but you know, we would have missed them. And you guys done a great job. You went to schools, you started the pilot project. Really a great job. From the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of Suriname, I thank you guys and hope to continue this job with you. And then maybe the last thing, when I was a small boy, very long time ago, sometimes I wish somebody would take my hand and give me some guidance and tell me what opportunities there are and would present me some opportunities. And sometimes, and according to my mother as well, also to give me a beating, because I would not always listen. I was stubborn. So this initiative, what I want to say, we are presenting opportunities to the youth of Suriname. So it's going to be everywhere in the country. It's not going to be only in Paramaribo. Yeah, Minister, I think your mother also would like to have given you sometimes a beating. That's the Surinamese parents. And to be honest, we in Suriname, we are a little bit shy, and we are not really assertive. Like when I talk to students now, I say, come on, be a little bit more assertive and go and ask questions. It's the person that will laugh at your question that will remain behind. You will progress. So we really need to ask you guys, young people of Suriname, take initiative. You're living in a golden age where people were struggling to find a job. There will be no people to be found to do the jobs that will be available. And if we are not ready to do the jobs will be done by foreigners, for sure. So this is a great opportunity to train yourself and to be a real contributor to the growth of the Surinamese economy. And by adding value to the economy, by ourselves, we will grow as a country and we will never fall back. One last thing, Suralco and Biliton, always people ask, but what remained of them? The knowledge remained. All the Surinamese that worked at Suralco and Biliton have done also a great contribution in Suriname. So if we train the people in this sector, they will remain forever. They can work in the gold sector, they can work in a hotel, they can work in tourism, they can work in a mechanized agriculture plant. So let's do anything about this training. And these trainings, we have to bring them to the other sectors as well, to tourism, agriculture, and what have you. So, young people of Suriname, you're living in a golden age. Please be assertive and go for the opportunities. And put the stupid questions ahead because you will progress, not the ones that don't ask them. Thank you, Arthur. Thank you, ministers. Thank you, President. And let's take it further. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jagisser from Staatsoli. As this is a collaborative initiative, we also have to hear from the side of the government to hear what their initiatives and their takeaway, and especially their responsibility for the future of this project will be. May I now first invite Minister Andre Misikaba. His role is essential in shaping the country's development and ensuring long-term impact of this program. His Excellency, Mr. Misikaba, I invite you.
All protocol observed. Madam President, we are here at the development. Capital is being allocated, timelines are being set. That creates a clear responsibility for all of us in government. We must ensure Suriname can capture maximum value from this cycle. The MOU that is on the table delivers on that responsibility. Together with the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Oil and Gas, we are formalizing our partnership with Total Energies and Staatsoli to strengthen local content through skills development. The focus is practical and measurable. We are, among others, investing directly in the 3 technical training institutes under the Ministry of Health, Welfare and Labor, SRO, SPWE, and SHTTC. Our objective is straightforward. We will align curriculum with industry standards so graduates are job ready for day one. We will expand access to certified training programs that meet offshore safety, technical and operational requirements. And we will create structured pathways from classroom to internship to employment within the energy sector and its supply chain. For Total Energies and Staatsoli and others, this reduces project risk. A skilled local workforce lowers cost, improve efficiency, and strengthens social license to operate. For Suriname, this builds long-term capacity. We are developing a talent pipeline that serves this project and the next project and the one after that. We appreciate Total Energies and Staatsoli for moving beyond compliance to active partnership. Your commitment to fund, co-design, and hire from these institutes shows leadership. It also sends a strong signal to the market at CEOX. Suriname is not only unlocking resources, we are building the human infrastructure to sustain them. Today we sign an agreement, tomorrow we start executing. Because the real measure of success will be the number of Surinamese technicians, operators, and managers working safely and profitably in this sector 5 years from now, 10 years from now. We are ready to deliver. Let us get to work. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Misikaba. I think some of the people here will keep those words in mind. Now I would like to invite our next minister, the Honorable Patrick Brunings, the Minister of Oil, Gas and Environment, for his speech.
Madam President, CEO of Staatsoli, Arthur, my colleagues, it's a great day, and I think I would like to congratulate everybody twice, because we've just announced yesterday that we found another discovery, a gas discovery, which of course is a result of continuously investing in our basin and our beautiful country. And of course, congratulations for today. It's of course a great day, signing this MOU. And for me, MOU is not only a memorandum of understanding, but the M also stands for motivation that this MOU will bring. Motivation to carry on, motivation to engage with all these great opportunities that will start, motivation to invest in yourself. I'm talking especially to the young people of Suriname. And the O refers to opportunity. This MOU will also bring opportunity. Great opportunity to invest in the sector, great opportunity to invest in yourself, like I just said. So very important, the opportunities that this MOU will carry on. And the U, I would recognize as the unity. This will bring unity for our young nation. It will bring us together to form this great nation and bring it to a higher level. So what's next? Now, the stars are really aligning. Why am I saying this? As we speak, we are preparing for a summit, a special summit, that will encapsulate where we want to be as a nation, but even more, what kind of people do we need, when do we need them, and how many do we need for the Suriname in the future. So this will be extremely important, and not only for the oil and gas sector, but also for the other sectors that will be required for building a diversified Suriname. So this summit will be carrying on and will be the basis of creating this data. And then based on this data, we will start looking at, okay, how do we educate then the people that we will need in the future and the great amount that we will have to create. So looking at the education system, can we create these new people that we need for Suriname, this new Suriname? And when can we bring and generate these people? So this is where education will be extremely important. But it will be also an investment in our future. So this is where the MOU is extremely important. We will setting out the systems that are required. Education will of course be important. The Ministry will be of Labor will be extremely important of also supplying the systems and everything that goes around. So this is why I'm saying the stars are aligning. I think the work that has been set forward thank you again. This, I think, a great accomplishment. We spoke a year ago about, the needs that should be coming up. But I think the results are there and extremely well worked by the team of Total. And of course, Staatsoli, I congratulate Staatsoli and Total Energies as a total. And then I'm looking forward to working together with the other ministries. And of course, the president that has, of course, set things in motion for the long-term planning, a roadmap committee that will be installed very shortly. So that's why I'm saying things are aligning, and this is the moment, the golden moment that Anna just talked about. And a special cry out for the youth that this is a time to invest in yourself for the great nation that we're about to set and take to the next level. So good luck, everybody, and I'm really looking forward to putting my signature on this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister Brunings. And of course, our last guest is, I think, maybe the most important ministry because we are educating our next generation. May I now please invite Minister Dirk Curry as the Minister of Education, Science and Culture. Mr. Curry.
Madam President, all protocol further have been established. I'm missing youth, although I'm still part of youth. I'm missing some of the people for who we are doing this, and that are the ones that need to be educated. And although they are not here, I will still have one message for them. First of all, dream big. But after dreaming, wake up. Because then you have to start putting the steps to make the dream a reality. And I always mention the following. Success is where preparation meets opportunity. And a good friend of mine who I met in another sector, Dr. Hamadoun Touré, once said the following, and I'm just quoting him. The only thing that is evenly spread around the world is brains. So, what are our young people missing? The opportunity to educate themselves, and this is what exactly the Memorandum of Understanding is all about. Today is an important moment in history of education of Suriname. We are here not just signing a piece of paper, but we are signing a pact for the future of our youth, our workforce, and our nation. This Memorandum of Understanding reflects our deep shared commitments to strengthening Suriname's technical and vocational education and training. By fostering closer, seamless collaboration between industry leaders and public stakeholders, we are bridging the gap between classroom theory and practical work experiences. The goal of this program is clear: to align skills development directly with the evolving needs of the labor market, promote and stimulate workforce readiness, and support long-term national capacity building. While today's Memorandum of Understanding is a step forward, it is only one step, only one part of a greater vision. I am proud to announce that we, the Ministry of Education, Science and Culture, are simultaneously strengthening relations with our local private sector besides state oil. Very soon, we will be signing a separate dedicated memorandum of understanding with other local businesses. We recognize that our local companies are the engine of our economy. By bringing them directly into the educational field, we ensure that the investments we make in our students match the immediate needs of Surinamese employers. En in het Nederlands zeg ik, het bedrijfsleven komt nooit meer van me af. Ik kom zelf uit het bedrijfsleven. En alles dat we opleiden, komt in de sector terecht van het bedrijfsleven. Dus ik ben blij met deze ondersteuning. I am welcoming this the memorandum that we are signing. But most importantly, that I call upon all businesses in Suriname to support the education, and by supporting the education, you're supporting the future of Suriname. Our vision for the future is bold. Our upcoming educational facilities will look more like workplaces than traditional schools. This transition, however, requires more than just new infrastructures. It demands a profound shift in how we think about education. To make this a reality, we need support in three critical areas. Changing the mindset by shifting the perspective of students, parents, and educators to recognize TVET as a first choice, high career value path. Developing new centers equipped with modern technology that replicate actual industry environments. Maintaining and sustaining these centers for a long term so that future generations continue to benefit. And let us not forget, en dan praat ik over de 3 K's, kennis, kunde, but character building, character is very important, but also people need to be healthy, mentally as well as physically. And you know what is very important that we need to focus on? That everybody needs to be happy. Because even if you're highly educated, it's not an assurance that you're happy. So make sure that happiness is part of your journey. This transformation is anchored firmly in the 2 foundational pillars of our government's vision for education. Leave no one behind, and education must be accessible to everybody. True progress is inclusive. By modernizing vocational education, we are opening doors for every citizen, regardless of their background, to acquire dignified, high-paying, and sustainable skills. We are ensuring that the wealth of Suriname's economic growth is felt by every household. In closing, we can reaffirm that this Memorandum of Understanding, we are officially putting the first steps into the future of skills development of Suriname. We are designing a system where education fuels industry and industry elevates education. Before I end my speech, I want to be assured that oil and gas is not the only focus of our government. As mentioned by previous speakers, my vision is far beyond oil and gas, because in 50 years, oil and gas is finished. And then we need enough sustainable sectors to carry the economy further. So we have to start now, and we have to start build new entrepreneurship to make sure that young Surinamese entrepreneurs start their business now, and in 50 years, they will be the basis for our Surinamese economy. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to all the stakeholders, partners, and the dedicated teams who have worked tirelessly to bring us to this point. Together, we built a stronger, more skilled, and prosperous Suriname. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to signing.
Thank you, Minister Curry. And of course, now we would like to invite the President. We are very honored that you're here. It gives a sign of the importance of this beautiful moment. So we would like to welcome you to address our guests. Madam President, Jennifer Geling-Siemens.
Yes. all ministers, CEOs, all protocol observed. I think that I'm not going to read a lot of this. We've heard enough. And if you have listened to me, you know what I've said from the beginning. Vocational training, vocational education at this moment in our history is the most important thing for young people to look at, for parents to look at, for the country to look at. Yes, we need scientists, and we will keep training them, but we need more people who are vocationally trained. And I'm looking at education, we're talking a lot. Vocational training needs to become more like work. We don't need 4 years for everything and nothing. We need people who work from 8 to 4, have a lunch, and do their education in 2 years. We've seen it in other countries. I'm very glad today that we're here. I don't have to repeat, but I'll emphasize what we start here is not about oil and gas. I don't say not about oil and gas alone. It is not about oil and gas. Oil and gas is a very important sector at the moment, and it will be for a long time. But it is about training our people to have good jobs, to earn good money for themselves, and to develop our country so that we can live together in well-being for many years to come, many decades, many hundreds of years to come. That's what I wish for Suriname. I'm glad that you have done this, but I see it as a first step. I agree with the minister that local companies need to come together with education to make sure that we keep training people. I have to say I'm very glad that in the agricultural sector, training has been starting, other sectors as well. I spoke to the Prime Minister of Jamaica, looking forward to train people in tourism, because the oil sector will bring tourists, and Minister of Labor and well-being. We have had a fair for young people in schools. I think that it was very important. But I want to reach the young people who are left the school, who were thrown out of the school system. And your ministry, your minister, has to gather those children, those young people, to train them as well. Er zijn vele jonge mensen, en ik praat tot jullie. Jullie hebben de school verlaten. Kom terug. We gaan huizen bouwen. We gaan moeten bouwen voor de oliesector. Nu al verdien je als handlanger in de bouw meer dan een heleboel mensen op kantoren en directeursposities. Kom en laat je trainen. Ga niet in de criminaliteit. Wij als overheid moeten zorgen dat dit het begin is van een beweging. We moeten constant de mensen oproepen en ze ook de mogelijkheden geven om iets te leren. Het doet er niet toe wat. Lower level, mid level, higher level. I think vocational training will rescue many of our young people in these days. Daarom vind ik dit zo belangrijk dat ik hier ben gekomen. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you for those inspiring words. Well, it's now the moment has come. You've promised us that you would enjoy this moment, so I would like to welcome you. First, of course, Arthur Nunaza Silva from Total Energies, Mr. Anand Jagisser from Staatsolie, Minister Misikaba, Minister Brunings, and Minister Curry. The moment of truth is here. Once you've signed your signature on a piece of paper, you are committed and you made a promise for the Surinamese young people and also our total community. May I now invite you, and of course I hope all of the cameras are ready to capture this moment. You are welcome to sign, gentlemen and Madam President.
En op dit moment wordt dus Memorandum of Understanding getekend. De ministers van de Volksgezondheid, Welzijn en Arbeid, André Misikaba, Patrick Brunings van Olie en Gas, Olie, Gas en Milieu. En we zien ook minister Dirk Curry van Onderwijs, Wetenschap en Cultuur. Ook de directeur van Staatsolie, die zijn handtekening plaatst daaronder. En ook de vertegenwoordiger van Total Energies, die zijn handtekening plaatst onder het document. En dit allemaal in aanwezigheid van president Jennifer Simons. En haast al de sprekers hebben het dus aangehaald. Het belang van onderwijs. Het belang van het trainen van mensen. En de president heeft het benadrukt, in feite niet eens voor de olie- en gassector, maar zeker als het gaat om het ontwikkelen van ons land, is het van belang dat we de mensen trainen, de jongeren vooral trainen. En die zijn dus vandaag zeker ook weer opgeroepen, net zoals gisteren werd gedaan door de president, om niet aan de kantlijn te staan. En zeker ook de vroege schoolverlaters, die zijn ook vandaag opgeroepen om zich te laten scholen, zich te laten trainen voor de aanstaande ontwikkelingen. U weet dus dat olie en gas, die sector zal natuurlijk ook voor een spin-off zorgen in diverse andere sectoren die zo vaak ook genoemd worden door de president. Het diversificeren van de economie, dat dus niet, we ons niet moeten blind staren op dus die oliedollars alleen, maar we moeten zeker ons toerisme, onze agrarische sector gaan ontwikkelen. Maar natuurlijk is ook van belang gezondheidszorg, vandaar dat de minister ook erbij is, minister Misikaba. Ja toch, met een ziek volk kan je dus een land niet ontwikkelen, dus de minister, gezondheidszorg is er ook bij. En uiteraard staatsolie, die dus een belangrijke rol speelt, zeker als het gaat om dus CEOX, die dus dit jaar wederom georganiseerd wordt. En local content, dat is van essentieel belang. En ook een foto hoort erbij natuurlijk. En een foto naar dus een memorandum of understanding getekend is.
Can I request the logo of Suntec to be on the screen? And somebody please assist us in removing all the water bottles from the table. Thank you. One more, yeah, thank you. Suntec logo in the back. The 5 documents in the front. The president in the middle. This is your photo opportunity. Okay, thank you so much. I would like to invite you to take your chairs back, please, and stay behind the table. There is a short Q&A session, so we will give the audience the opportunity to ask some questions. If you want to ask a question, please raise your hand, and please your name, state your name, and the person that you want to ask the question to. Can I request some microphones for the people behind the table? Thank you. And of course, a microphone or two for the audience as well.
They need for 6.
Is there anybody who would like to ask somebody behind the table a question? Please raise your hand, state your name and the organization you're representing, and then also you can point out who you want to ask the question towards. The floor is open for questions. No questions? Okay. I think that everybody was very clear. There are no questions from the audience, from the press, from the visitors and the guests. No? Oh, one gentleman in the back. Microphone is coming your way, sir. 1 second. Again, please state your name, the organization you're representing.
Yes, hello, okay. Just a small question, but it's important to us because we...
Your name, sir, please.
Sorry, Hank Warso de Kromo, and I'm a director of STP Group NV, and we are also one of the team lead for this project.
Congratulations.
Okay, and just one thing, I thought we're going to hear also what is the budget for this whole project.
There's the question. Okay, who can I guide this question to? I think that Mr. Arthur Hinaza Silva can start with his answer first.
Yes, I mean, I think, as we said, so we are about completing the gap analysis and the scope of work, and based on that, we'll have a budget. What is fantastic about having lots of people is that it makes this initiative inclusive, but is also that it reduces or it shares the burden for everybody. So the more we are, or we'll be able to invest in. And I think that as we do, we start by having a proper and finalized scope of work to identify the gaps, what things are required, what documents are required, what the number of people that is required to work on trainings. Based on that, we'll build a budget, and based on the companies that are joining, we split the different budgets based on the leadership that has been assigned. So it's a bit early, but I think that you will have what has been proposed today: better infrastructure, the starting of the training. But you know, sometimes it's not about budget. This safety training that we did with the ancients of Total Energies to all the teachers in the schools, and that for us is not necessarily a big cost. It's just paying the hotel, making sure they come and they train. So there are a number of actions that can be done by our own people with our own resources with additional budget. It's not all about money. It's about commitment, it's about engagement, and of course a bit of money.
Thank you. That answers your question. Thank you.
I have...
Okay.
Ja.
Additional answer? Yeah.
President, no, please.
Niet voor dit specifiek project, maar de overheid heeft wel financiering gezocht en is beschikbaar additioneel voor alles wat we samen doen. Ja, een paar 100 miljoen voor trainingen van jongeren in dit land om te komen waar we willen zijn, omdat we het anders niet gaan redden. En dit komt erbij en ze hebben meer geld dan wij.
Do you want me to translate that, or?
No, so there are 6...
Maybe.
There's 6 to 7 streams that we want to execute, and I can tell you that Staatsolie has already approved $500,000 US. So one of the 25 companies. So, like Arthur said, the goal here is to make this thing work and bring the educational system to the people, the needy people especially, and that's what we are going to do. We are not going to focus too much on money, and we are with 25 companies. So if everybody chips in, we can do a couple of millions in this one, and that will be enough. And like the president said, there are other funds from multilaterals and what have you that we can maybe also assign. We are really focused on making this thing happen. So you can count on us. So after 2 years, if there is not enough done, you can speak to us, because we will not let you down.
Thank you. Can I give anybody else the opportunity to ask a question? This is your moment. Can I get a microphone to the gentleman over here, in front of me?
Excellency, honorable ministers, I hope my question is not too controversial, but my name is Raul Chonyoshong. I'm from the Suriname Investment and Trade Agency. I was wondering if this program also will help we have a large government civil servants. So what, the 50,000 civil servants that they have, are they also able to enroll and be retrained and skilled to actually meet the demand for, all the different sectors that are going to be developed?
I think this is a question for the government. Amongst yourself, you can decide.
Well, the people we can miss for other sectors can be trained, of course, retrained. What I would like is that the government workers who we need, we would like to retrain them to do the work in the government we need. Everybody thinks that we have too many people in the government service. We have too many people on the lower levels. And we have too few higher educated people. This is the situation of the government. And then there's another thing, of course. Everybody is a controller and inspector. Nobody's a field worker. So, yeah.
Okay. Can I get a microphone to the gentleman in the middle? In front of me.
Hello, my name is Matthew. I'm from Brazil. And congratulations for this initiative. I'm a proof of when we empower skills, we can build the future, because I'm in Brazil. I live in a city that will have 2,000 people only, and I started in a program like that in 2007. So it is amazing. And my question for the president is, how you see the presence of Brazilian companies in a program like that, and how Brazilian company can assist Surinamese education here in Guyana. In Suriname, sorry. Thank you.
Well, we were in Brazil last month, was it? And actually what we heard from the Brazilian government is that they also want to work in oil and gas with us. And I guess that people will be trained here and there to do that. But what I asked was training in agriculture, and Brazil has agreed on that, because Suriname has a great potential in agriculture, but we don't use enough of that potential. So this is a sector that has my specific attention. And Brazil has Embrapa and universities, and they will assist us and will help us train more people. Not only Brazil, but Brazil is one of them.
Thank you.
Thank you for your answer and your question. Anybody else? If there are no more questions, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for your attention. Invite my guest to get up, take your seats again, or network, or have a conversation with the people in the room. Thank you very much for attending. And of course, don't forget, you also have a responsibility to this program. So please feel free to join and give your knowledge, your capacity, your attention to make this a success for everybody else. Can we please allow the president to leave the venue? I would like to ask you to rise to give her a proper...
En hiermee hebben we het gehad wat betreft dit moment. De ondertekening dus van de Memorandum of Understanding voor de ontwikkeling van beroepsonderwijs en opleiding in Suriname. En u hebt gezien de heer Jagisser, de directeur van Staatsolie, de ministers, directeur van Onderwijs, Breunings van Olie, Gas en Milieu, André Musikaba van Volksgezondheid, Welzijn en Arbeid, en ook de vertegenwoordiger van Total Energies en de president, die dus deze bijzondere meeting hebben bijgewoond, waar dus de MOU is getekend. Nou, hiermee hebben we het gehad wat betreft deze live-uitzending. En ik bedank u en wens u een fijne middag verder. Goeiedag.
Mio pumanteng nangawang mufiri since mi de nangayu aswitistensa e aksindi famisribi e make me feel low be futru no asorgu sa tung rumide kami sabtat yo de nami say her day mi was singing futay gyu from lobby futego ane nang ayu lobby ko furumite tuati miti lobby ko fiti lobby ko furumite we para boto yun ang amin megos ribiteneti nangawang mufiri since me de nangayo aswitistensa etay gimi fudren sweetie aje me filo bi futru yuna drink sa edong nami say afas faye horini Teing misribi e korimi Futego ane nangayu Lobi ko furumide Tuat dimiti Lobi ko fiti Lobi ko furumide sorgo sa dumide Bikami sabtat yode nami say Futego ane nangayum Lobi ko furumide Tuati miti Lobi ko fiti Lobi ko furumite We para boto Yun ang amin Misaknap binalibi Nangawang mufiri Solang amide nangayon Lobi tangi mide nangayon